On this very day in 1542, explorer Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo landed in what is now San Diego Bay. He was the first European to travel the California coast.
The Cabrillo Festival started in the early 1960s, and the reenactment of the ship's arrival on shore was the highlight. Tonight we take you back to the festivals in 1980 and 1997.
Bands played, young people danced, and 3,500 people watched as the Cabrillo Festival neared an end. The final event, what everyone looks forward to, was the reenactment of Cabrillo's landing. Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo, a Portuguese navigator and explorer, came to San Diego 438 years ago. He sailed his ship, the San Salvador, into San Diego Bay. Cabrillo, a priest, and a few soldiers rowed ashore. They promptly claimed the new land as property of the King of Spain. A lot more people were present for today's reenactment than on that day back in 1542.
My husband was here last year and he brought me out this year.
Did you enjoy it?
Very much.
Will you come back again?
I think so.
What'd you like about it?
The whole thing, to learn a little bit more about the history.
I was born in Portugal. I came over when I was 15 years old. And it's a proud moment to be here. And I always look forward to seeing it every year.
Cabrillo and his crew stayed in the bay for 6 days, then moved on to continue their explorations. They did not return with gold and tales of riches, so the discovery was not considered a great success at the time. But more valuable than riches was Cabrillo's discovery and mapping of the West Coast that eventually led to the settlement of the San Diego area. Liz Purcell, News 8, Shelter Island.
The Cabrillo Festival is named in honor of the first European to see San Diego, Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo, or is that Cabrillo? You hear both.
Cabrillo.
Hey, that's pretty good.
From North Carolina, that's wonderful.
How would you say that?
Cabrillo.
Cabrillo. Okay, you sound like you know.
I hope so. I've been here 20 years.
There's only one way to settle this. Ask Cabrillo, or Cabrillo himself.
Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo.
But the director of the festival threw in a third pronunciation.
The accepted is Cabrillo or Cabrillo, but I will muddy the waters once again and give you the Portuguese pronunciation, which is Cabrillo.
And we found another one.
Ayao Rodriguez Cabrillo? Oh no, Cabrillo?
Good.
Cabrillo was a big hit with the tourists.
It's a one-in-a-lifetime chance.
You know what? I have soldiers stuff.
As Cabrillo looks out over the harbor he discovered in 1542 and sees bridges and high-rises and condos, what does he think?
É boa coisa, porque
Oh, it's wonderful that you can see that the evolution of man has created this. It's a completely different world from what I saw.
Cabrillo probably wishes he'd bought some real estate back then when prices were affordable. But for a guy who's been dead for 450 years, he looks great.
That's what it does. Looks fabulous.
Chris Saunders, KFMB News 8, Point Loma.
I'm just going with Cabrillo. That's just me.
There you go.
Just sticking